Welcome back, everyone. We're
This
diving
is
into
horrific.
a disturbing
How
story
can
today
she do like that?
out of Spain.
Torrejón dos, to be exact.
Right. And we've got this news report detailing what seems to be a really awful case of alleged child abuse.
At a nursery.
Yeah, a nursery called Casa Nueces.
In
And,
Spain.
well, the goal here is to lay out the facts as we know them.
From this initial report.
Exactly. And try to make sense of the reactions and the whole situation.
It's certainly a disturbing one.
So this all started when a student was, on a work placement at the nursery.
Okay.
And they
A
secretly
toddler.
recorded a video.
And what was on the video?
Well, the report describes it as a toddler being subjected to violence by a staff
She was just
member.
hitting the toddler on the
Yeah,
wall.
it describes the staff member grabbing the toddler and slamming the child against the wall.
But against a wall.
Yeah, and then squeezing the child's face
Oh my God.
while
Horrible.
yelling at them, saying, "Don't spit out your food."
This is awful.
Yeah, and it doesn't stop there. She then pins the child down and force feeds them.
Force feeds.
Force feeds them, yeah.
Eh.
Making threats.
What kind of threats?
Things like, if you spit it out, I'll put it back
Oh,
in. And,
yeah.
and even worse, if you vomit, you're screwed. Using that kind of language
toddler.
to a toddler. It's horrific. And what makes it even more, I guess, strange is that the report mentions another staff member being there
Yeah.
in the background.
And
And they didn't react at all to any of it.
wow.
So
you have to
that
wonder
means
what kind of environment.
She's doing
was
very
it.
often.
Absolutely. So the good news is that the police acted really quickly.
Comment your thoughts on this
They
story.
arrested 4 employees from the nursery.
For
4. 2 are being charged with child abuse, directly related to what was in the video.
and the other two.
The other 2 were arrested for not reporting the abuse.
So they knew but didn't say anything. That's huge. That really shows how seriously they're taking all of this. That anyone in that position has to report something like that.
Yeah. All 4 are in custody now, awaiting their court dates. And of course, the public reaction has been pretty intense.
I can imagine.
The report talks about a lot of anger from parents, obviously, and just the general public.
Understandably so.
Yeah. And they even highlight one mother, Nancy, who spoke to a news outlet.
What did she say?
Well, she said she couldn't sleep after seeing the video. She's got an 18-month-old daughter herself,
So she's right in that age range.
right in that age range.
Right.
And she just kept thinking, that could have been my child.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And she even mentioned how her daughter had been refusing to eat lately. And after seeing that video, it all just clicked for her in a really disturbing way.
Right.
Like, oh my gosh, maybe this is why my daughter's not eating.
It makes you think about that feeling of betrayal, as a parent trusting someone to care for your child and then seeing something like that.
Absolutely. So on the official side of things, the city council, they immediately launched an investigation. Yeah, they also got the Department of Education involved, requested a full review of the nursery's operations.
So they're not taking this lightly.
Not at all. They want to figure out exactly what happened. And of course, the nursery's been shut down,
I would hope so.
and they're offering support to all of the families affected.
Okay, that's good. That's really important. So really, this incident, it's just a huge wake-up call.
It is. I mean, when we take a step back and look at all of this, we see this horrific alleged abuse, the quick response from the authorities, and the raw emotion from parents and the public. And it really makes you think, what does this incident reveal about how vulnerable our children can be, even in places where they're supposed to be safe?
Exactly. And it makes you think about, as parents, as a community, how vigilant we need to be and how important it is to speak up if we see something that's not right.
Absolutely. It's a deeply unsettling story, and it really underscores the need to prioritize the safety and well-being of our children.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Always.
Thanks for joining
Thanks.
us for this deep dive.
And thank you for listening.
We'll see you next time.